What's up, guys? This is that PlayStation Gamer coming at you guys with a brand new video, talking to you guys today about E3's future and why this year's E3 is super important for the future of the trade show. So E3 is something that happens every year. It didn't happen last year because of COVID, and obviously they didn't know how they were going to counteract COVID, going on. Putting the floor down here for a second. That's because COVID was just brand new. It was spreading like crazy. And now this year, it's definitely, I guess you'll say slimmed down. It's definitely, things are getting better now. So they announced to be doing an E3, but it's going to be all digital. There's still no physical space being taken up. And I wonder what that means. Because if you guys don't know, like E3 is like where you go there, you actually like, there's booths, there's, these, great displays. And, there also are the press conferences where it's, Microsoft, Nintendo, and Bethesda, and I think there's going to be a few others who are going to sit there and say, hey, here's what to get excited for the future of our, brand slash studio slash get console, whatever. Personally, those shows I've always watched are Microsoft and Sony's. Everyone else was kind of optional. I'm really excited to see what Microsoft is going to do this year, just because this is a new console generation. They got Game Pass. They need to have something compelling, and I really hope that Halo is going to be there. Halo needs to be there. If Halo Infinite is not there, then I'm going to chalk it up as the Xbox Series X having a flop first year. But that's me. I'm not even sure if Nintendo's doing a press conference, but they did say in that direct they did earlier this year that there would be more information about Breath of the Wild 2, and of course, also they said they're going to be E3 this year. I mean, it's definitely applied that there's going to be something there. They're definitely going to be there in some capacity. I just wonder if it's just a Nintendo Direct E3 theme show, and we're getting pretty close to the time the shows are supposed to start. In next month. And also, what's interesting is going on is how Sony has essentially been pretty hush. They've been filling up the timelines with information. It's just like this small little stuff, and it's funny. They got Ratchet and Clank coming out the day before E3 happens. So I think, in my personal opinion, and you could put the PlayStation conspiracy hat on. That's what this hat is. That that Sony will do some kind of state of play or PlayStation showcase, probably after E3, mostly because I don't think Sony is trying to lowball Microsoft and Nintendo, and essentially the brilliance of that strategy actually really is the fact that okay, Microsoft and Nintendo have had their spotlight. You give them a week or two after, boom, just come in with a bunch of information, come in with new gameplay for Horizon 2, come in with Kena, and you just show all these games off. And like, by the way, just to remind you guys, those are coming out this year. While Microsoft and Nintendo said there'd be more games the years following, we got more games now. And I think that's the best way for Sony to approach it, because what makes it so great for me as a PlayStation fan for this theoretical state of play, if this actually happened, is that this is Sony saying we don't need to go to E3. We don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a booth and all that presentation stuff. We just need to have developers talk, gameplay to show, and some nice little fancy outline for how we set all this stuff up. So yeah, I'm interested to see where E3 goes this year, because if this year doesn't do major success for it, I do think the trade show is done, because Microsoft and Nintendo have made very clear they could obviously go their own paths and do these just direct shows and be happy. Nintendo has been E3 for years, and they were doing those directs for a super long time, and they were successful for the most part. And I think Microsoft, they're trying to fine tune inside Xbox to actually kind of put on the level of something like a direct and a state of play. But that's my thoughts about this, guys. What do you think? Do you think E3 is dead and irrelevant? Or do you think that this year's E3 will determine the future of the trade show? I hope you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Keep it gaming. PlayStation Gamer, sign out. Peace.